The room went silent when the Tycoon shouted, pointing straight at the cleaner. His voice echoed through the marble hall as guests froze in place. "That necklace," he said, "belonged to his late wife, the woman he had buried with his own hands years ago. He had searched for it endlessly after it disappeared on the day of her funeral." The cleaner stood still, her cleaning cloth slipping from her fingers. Slowly, she reached up and held the necklace. Her hands were shaking, but her eyes were calm. She looked at the Tycoon and quietly said she had been wearing it for many years. Anger flashed across his face. He accused her of stealing it, of lying, of disrespecting the dead. Security began to move closer, but the cleaner raised her hand gently, asking for a moment to speak. Her voice was soft, yet it carried across the hall. She said she did not steal the necklace. She said his wife had given it to her. The Tycoon laughed bitterly, calling it impossible. His wife had been a respected woman, far above someone like a cleaner. But the woman standing before him did not argue. Instead, she took a deep breath and told her story. Years ago, before the Tycoon became powerful and rich, his wife had worked at a small charity clinic in a poor area of the city. The cleaner had been there too, young, homeless and pregnant with nowhere to go. Everyone had turned her away, afraid of responsibility. Everyone except one woman. That woman had taken her in, fed her, helped her through the pregnancy, and even paid for her medical care. On the night the baby was born, the woman removed the necklace from her own neck and placed it in the cleaner's hand, telling her it was a reminder that kindness still existed in the world. The Tycoon's face slowly changed. His anger faded, replaced by shock and disbelief. He remembered those days, his wife coming home exhausted, talking about the people she helped, but never naming herself as a hero. The cleaner went on. When she heard the woman had died, she wanted to return the necklace, but the mansion gates were closed to people like her. She kept it not as jewelry, but as a promise, to work honestly, to raise her child with dignity, and to never forget the woman who saved her life. Tears filled the Tycoon's eyes. The room remained silent as he stepped closer, no longer shouting, no longer angry. He looked at the necklace, then at the cleaner, and finally whispered his wife's name. He apologized in front of everyone. That day, the cleaner did not lose her job. Instead, the Tycoon started a foundation in his wife's name, just like she would have wanted. And the necklace remained where it truly belonged, not as a symbol of wealth, but of compassion, love, and a kindness that lived on long after death.